Grazie. What's up? It's your boy Tone Bone Shoe, and I got a new video for you guys today, man. This is for my Call of Duty players. Yes, my Call of Duty players, or should I say Call of Duty shooters. Y'all know who y'all are, man. This video is specifically about Warzone, but you could apply it to other... forget that, fuck that. This one is strictly about Warzone. We all know how it is in Warzone. We trying to make it to that last circle with the gang. You know what I'm saying? We out here, grazie, trying to make it to that last circle with the gang. And the only way to do that is to survive. And the best ways to survive in Warzone is... here we go. But before I give you these tips, I need all of y'all to like, subscribe, and to add me on PlayStation or Xbox. It's not hard to find. Tone Bone Shoe. I'll leave my gamer tag in the description. But here are the top ways to survive in Warzone. I'm gonna give you guys 5 tips to survive in Warzone. Number 1, keep the enemies at bay. Keep them away from you. And the way that you're gonna do that is to make the area that you in less attractive for enemies to come. You don't want to be in the area with too many vehicles, and you don't want to be in the area with too many boxes. You don't want to go anywhere where enemies are gonna swarm in and come to. So that means if you're in a building or you're in any location in Warzone, that means to make sure that there's no boxes left untouched. That means open up all them boxes regardless. Even if you already have your weapons, if you already have your ammo, if you hear a box, open that box up. Keep the enemies away from you, because if you have boxes, that's the first place players are gonna go to loot. They're looking for these boxes because some of them are actually just coming back from the gulag and they listening to these boxes and they scavenging. They out here scavenging. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure that the area you in is unattractive. You don't want them to come to you. You want to have to drop on them, and you don't want them to know where you are. So make the area less attractive. Number 2, always make sure you got a close quarter gun and a long range gun. Close quarters and a long range gun. Those are gonna be your tools. You're gonna need that. You need something for up close fighting and long range fighting. You don't wanna have the enemies on top of a rooftop and you over here with a pistol with no range and they got the drop on you, but you don't got the drop on them. That's a big no-no. Make sure you have a close quarter gun and a long range gun if you want to survive to get to that last circle. Whether it's a sniper and a pistol, or it's a shotgun and a sniper, or it's a SMG and an assault rifle, make sure you got a good long range gun and a good close quarter gun. I cannot stress this enough. 3, if you want to survive in Warzone, stay away from anything that's gonna reveal your location. If you got a teammate on your team and he's making mad noise, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to stay away from him. Like, bro, why are you opening doors and doing shit at the last minute when we're trying to win this game, bro? Like, what are you doing? You're breaking glass. What are you doing, bro? Stay away from these people if this is what they doing, because if you make it to the last circle, you should know what you're doing by now. Stay away from loud footsteps. Don't break no glass. You don't want to be around anything that's going to reveal your location. So stay away from windows, because if anybody could see through that window, then they could see you, which means they know where you are. When you make it to the last place, you want to be as discreet and quiet as possible. You want to not be revealed at all. You need to shoot with guns that has a suppressor on it. Make sure you're crouching in the building. You shouldn't be making loud footstep noises. Sounding like you stomp in the yard. Like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're trying to make it to the last circle. Make sure that your location is not being revealed if you're trying to survive. Number 4, the number 4th way to survive in Warzone. Know when to run. Know when to run. Sometimes you don't always have to go out like Tony Montana and want to grazza all the time. You don't gotta grazza on everything. You don't got to do that, bro. But you need to know when to run. If you're outnumbered, if you just came from the gulag and you fell from the gates of heaven, God sent you back from the gates of heaven back to Warzone. He gave you a second chance to fight that battle, and you out here with a pistol and you're outnumbered. The best thing to do is to run until you get another gun or until you're able to find a better location. If you're dropping from the sky, you see a group of dudes right there shooting at each other, you don't go out like Tony Montana, grazza, you run. Make sure you run. You gotta know when to run. One, you're gonna run if you're outnumbered, like I just said. You're gonna run if you're outnumbered. Two, if you got a bounty on you and you're trying to survive, the best thing to do is to run or take cover and plan ahead, decide what you're gonna do if an enemy does run up on you, or if you have a most wanted, a bounty or most wanted, you need to really think smart. You need to be on your P's and Q's. You gotta be on the move. You gotta run. You gotta get up out of there, navigate. You don't wanna stay in one place because you're just an easy target. Anytime you're standing still, it's an easy target to hit. Make sure you're running. You gotta know when to run. You gotta know when to fight, know when to run. Number 5, the number 5th way to survive in Warzone. Now this one right here, I noticed is really important. And this one right here is choose your character wisely. You don't want to pick a character that stands out too much. Like recently I downloaded the DLC character where you could change the jersey, put these colorful jerseys on them. And I've noticed that I've been losing way more games with this character. And that's because it's an easy target. You become an easy target with all these high clothes. If you really pay attention to Warzone, Warzone is a shadowy game. It's also a lot of trees. It's a lot of deserts. You want to blend in with the environment. So you want to pick a character that has camo or is wearing really dark clothing, like really dark clothing. You know what I'm saying? Like there's one of these characters that look like ninjas in the game. Those are good for hiding in shadows. You have the dudes that wear camouflage. Those are good for hiding in the woods and, you know, laying low, crouching down, crouching behind a tree. It's kind of harder to spot those type of characters. But if you're in the woods and you out there with a LA jersey on and all of that stuff like me, of course they're gonna see you because you're the only character that's in the woods with a red and white shirt on. Like you're very obvious, like we can see you, bro. Like you're an easy target. This is target practice. As a matter of fact, red and white, you look exactly like a target when you really think about it. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Those are my 5 top ways to stay alive in Warzone. When the game is on the line and you need to survive, you need to follow these 5 tips. And I have way more strategies and way more tips for you guys. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And let's keep it going, man. And let's go out there and grazza. It's your boy Tone Bone Shoe. And I'll be back with another video shortly. Holla.